Good morning, everybody. It's Matt here at Pumpkin Ridge, and we have had our first snowstorm. Well, not really a storm, but we've got about, I don't know, maybe 2 inches. 2 inches of snow. It's very pretty. Look at this. The sun's trying to peek through there. So I'm out here doing my morning chores, and I gotta get these birds out of the coop. But I thought you might want to tag along and see. Ooh, it's mushy. Because for a lot of these birds, this is going to be the first time they've ever seen snow. It might be fun to see how they react. My original flock of chickens and ducks have been through winter before, so they're used to it. But the geese and the runner ducks and most of the chickens have never seen snow. So they might be, especially the chickens, might be a little afraid to come out into the weather, but we'll see. I'm just gonna do these waters first. I like to have the water waiting for them when they come out. So it's nice and clean, and then I can feed them. Let's see. Not so bad. Ooh. These waters are a pain, because now that the weather is cold, I have to fill them up in the basement instead of with the hose, which is just an extra step. I'm going to do this one about halfway, because they just get in it and spill it anyway. And then we'll put the rest in the bigger one. Maybe with the snow, the water will stay cleaner for longer. That's a hopeful thinking. There. Don't want to lose the cap. Pick up my jugs. All right. I'm just going to pop these jugs over the fence. Let's let these babies out and see what they do. I got lots of locks. Oh, it's frozen. All right, here we go. Ta-da! What do you think, kids? The ducks look surprised. What do you think? Huh? As I suspected, most of the chickens stopped in their tracks and did not come out into the snow. They'll get used to it. It's going to be a long winter. Yay! There's something so pretty about the birds on the fresh snow. Ooh, wind's picking up. It is supposed to be a pretty windy day. What do you think, kids? Just as I expected. Chickens are like, what the heck? What do you think, guys? Whoop! Think you could fly over it? Okay. All right, let me get these guys fed. And then we'll go on and give the pigs some fresh water. Look at them all sitting here like, what's going on? Normally they would all come barreling out. My shavings got wet. I don't like that. Who's up there? Hey, friends. You don't want to come out? You want me to feed you inside today? All right, I'm going to get them fed. I'm out here now with the pigs and giving them fresh water. What do you think, ma'am? They're kind of like the chickens. They're not super in love with the snow yet. Are you jealous over there, sir? Mr. Phil is very excited about the snow. Oop, I'm missing the water bowl. There you go, miss. Oh, did I lose my cap? That would be not good. Oh no, it's in my pocket. Fresh water. Oh, little Layla. All right. They were already fed. Darren fed them when he got up. And I just gave them clean water. And Faye is staying in her house, apparently. She does not want to deal with this snow. Are you in there? No, guess. What do you think? What do you think of this? Your first snowstorm. It is lovely. Quiet. Hear a car coming. School bus. Haha. Yeah, so that's our morning so far. It's pretty lovely. I've been looking forward to some snow. Look at this. That is just so pretty. What do you think, Phil? You like the snow? I don't have any more eggs for you. You already got an egg. He just wants to go running in the snow. It's a bit bittersweet here today because I was looking forward to the snow and it's really beautiful, but it's in the basement here. Simon would have loved this. He loved the snow. I was looking forward to all summer for the snow to come back so he could go bananas. Him and Phil used to book through the fields. That's life. But it's still beautiful, even though I'm feeling a little bit sad today. Look at that sun behind me. So everything's been taken care of with the birds. The pigs have their fresh water, and I'm just out enjoying a little bit of the snow. I don't think it's going to last too long this week. It's supposed to get sunny and warm up a bit, so I anticipate all of this will be melting away. But we got a whole winter ahead of us, so I'm sure we'll get lots more. So yeah, so this week we are having guests visit. Darren's mom and stepdad are coming, and the wonderful thing is they are bringing us an air compressor that they picked up at an estate sale. So we told them to get it for us. They asked us if we wanted it, and we were like, yes. So they're bringing that up so we can hopefully get the tractor fixed because of the flat tire. We didn't have an air compressor to work on the tire. So that's on the agenda for this week, getting the tractor up and running. I have a little more mowing to do if the snow actually does melt. We'll see. And I wanted to try to work on the road a little bit before winter, but we'll see. So that's going on. We're going to get the windows put into the front parlor because I'm almost done painting those. And then hopefully the other window put in the den by the wood stove. And then you got to paint some other windows. So that's on the agenda for this week. And who knows what other adventures await. But yeah, so this should be a fun episode.
All right, so I'm in the backyard, and my goal right now is to bring this game camera out there into the great unknown, because we've had these game cameras for a while, and I had an issue with one of them where I put the SD card in, and when I went to retrieve the images, there wasn't anything on it. And I put the card in and it gave me this error message. So I went out and bought another SD card and I put that in and it immediately gave me the same error message. And there's only a matter of time before you can sink $10 into a $30 or $40 device and or $25 for a disc over and over again before you just give up on the thing. So that's kind of what happened, was I gave up. I've got 2 of these that both were malfunctioning and doing the same thing, and it got just really too much to handle, too much maintenance. But we really want cameras out in the back. There's all these cool animals out there. There's deer, there's coyote, there's all kinds of porcupines and raccoons and fox, and so we really just want something out there. So now that I bought some batteries for this, and I put it in an SD card that I had, and suddenly it's working again. So that happens, and I thought, well, now that I've got this thing working again, I'm gonna stick it out in the fields. The other thought I had was to put it at the end of the first meadow in the woods, in this little mossy patch. That's really cool. And I thought of putting it down low and seeing if I can, I had seen a pathway out there, I think it was in a previous video. And I thought, well, if I put it kind of low to the ground in that pathway, maybe there's fox or turkeys, or I don't know what, something that's kind of low to the ground, and put the camera lower. That might be neat. The sun's going down. I'm not honestly very comfortable being out way back there in the in the setting sun, but let's see. Maybe I'll do that instead. This is oh, there's water on the, look at this. The divots in the road are filled with water once again. So this is very gravelly ground, and there's a kind of a hard layer of, I don't know what it's, I'm not going to say what it is. I think it might be shale, but it's, it doesn't have a lot of drainage. So as soon as it rains, it waterlogs relatively quickly. And a lot of the areas around here, well, the different field areas, have channels to divert the water. And one of our pastures, the west pasture, has a large channel that can bring the water that comes in from the neighboring property up the ridge, and it brings it down away from the fields where the vegetables would be growing. All right, so I'm not too far from this. So there's this stand of these trees here, these right here. And in the base, there's a big mossy area. So I'm gonna bring the camera in there. It's gonna be kind of dark and spooky. And I hope nothing's out yet. Last time I was out at this time of night, well, it's 4 o'clock, or 3:30 or whatever. But last time I was out here when it was getting dark, I found a porcupine climbing a tree that was the size of a black bear. And I thought it was a black bear. And I also know that there are black bear right in this area. So, hello. Hopefully they're gone now. All right, here, I'm gonna let you see what I'm seeing. So this mossy area, it's really cool. I came here in the morning and the sun's rays were just coming through. And then back here, oh, it's mushy. It was dry last time I came through. Back here there was an area, it looked like there was a path. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the camera up on this tree right here. All right. Let me get this set up. All right. I think you can see me. All right, so I'll activate this thing on. Made it sound that made me, I thought it was a bird. All right, so it's just on and good to go. So I'm gonna put it right here. And I think I'm gonna aim it this way. I'm going to put it above this stick here so I can keep it from falling. So this will be interesting. I think Matt wanted me to put it at the confluence of the paths. But we can always put it there tomorrow. Ow. Hey! I've obviously done this before. I think twice. Come on. All right, good direction. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Okay, I'm out of breath. I just ran down. I realized the sun was setting, but because the ground is so waterlogged, I thought, oh, I wonder if the stream is running. And it is. Check it out. I mean, it's not the world's biggest stream, but it flows a good part of the year. And down over here, there's a little trickle. And I bet there's even more down that way. Let's check it out. The ground is quite squishy. Oh, it's very, very wet out here. All right, here's the stream. Very pretty. So I'm going to bring you down. Oh no, I fear it's going to be dark by the time I try to get back. All right. Oh, I love this little stream. I'm going to get closer to that little rivulet. It's got quite a defined channel in this area. And it's like one of the only areas where it does that. Here we go, a little tiny waterfall. So I kind of figured out that it might be maybe 1,000 feet of stream, because if the property is 500 feet wide and it comes in and then it turns and it goes maybe another 500 feet. I love it. All right, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna take another couple pictures of this scene here. All right, I'm done with that. I'm done with that task. So now I'm gonna walk down this way and show you these cool little pools that are down here. Look at these banks that have been carved. And this sort of natural dam. I love the sound of running water. And here there's this pool, it's maybe a foot deep. And then it goes off into this little swampy area before it comes all back together. And ends up leaving the property. All right, well, I gotta get back before it gets dark. Good morning. So it's the next morning. I'm sitting here in this extremely tranquil, mossy spot here in the forest. The sun came up a little while ago. It's a little cloudy, so it's not very strong, but it's still beautiful here. And I have retrieved the camera and the chip, and I've put it in the computer. I have the laptop out here with me, and I don't know yet whether it took any photos. So that's the first thing to check. Let's see. No, it appears to have taken no photos. I don't know what's wrong with these stupid cameras. Very disappointed. Seriously, I want to cry. I don't understand this thing. I mean, I feel like I know what I'm doing technically, but this is just infuriating. So I'm going to let you see what this stupid thing is doing to me. So there's 8 brand new batteries in it. The battery level is strong. There's nothing wrong with that at all. There's a chip in there that can be read, has files on it from 2023. Doesn't have any of the files from the other day that I put in there when it was working. But watch this nonsense. On. And now what you might see is in the middle, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bye-bye. And then it's off. It's off. It doesn't do anything. I can't push any of the buttons. It's like, I'm gonna throw this stupid thing out. Why? I don't understand. I can't get any of them to work. Irritated, extremely irritated. Well, I went to the second meadow. I wanted to see what was going on out here, maybe get some more footage of the stream. And I noticed that there's trails on the ground, animal tracks. So I was gonna show you what they are. I don't know what they are yet. I assume coyote. Probably deer too. There's a couple different tracks, so let's see what they are. So there's one trail going left and right here. So this one I think is coyote. It seems to be, oh, no, that's deer. I think I can see the division. I thought I had seen front toe marks, but I think now there's a division in the back. So that's that trail. And there's one coming from the left here, going the other way. And it's also hard to tell what it is. There's no real clear imprint. I'm sure somebody might know. I think I found some more. Well, I did find some more, but I don't know what they are. So here, these are bigger, and they look like they're almost 2 feet, well, at least 18 inches apart from each other. So here's what they look like. So there's this one, and then over here, the next one, and then over here, the next one. So they go off in that direction across the second meadow here. And I'm kind of guessing they're deer. I mean, this one seems to have a shape of a deer going in this direction, I think. Or, I mean, many of these appear to have little toe prints. I am no expert. So, anybody else knows what these are? I mean, I'm really guessing deer, and I think a bigger one. So, and then they cross with another set this way. Ah, that one has claw. Is that claw marks there on the front of that one? I think so. So if anybody knows anything about tracking, let me know. Can't wait to get the cameras working.
All right, So, it's been a less productive week than I wanted it to be, but oh, this light is glaring in my face. So we had our visitors. Darren's mom and stepdad came, and they brought us our new air compressor, which is, you're not in camera there, sir. Hey.
You can see more in there.
Oh, that's true. I always forget that. All right, so Darren's parents came, brought us the air compressor. The only issue we ran into is that we can't use it because we don't have the proper power set up in the garage to plug it in and use it. So we cannot fix the tractor tire yet. We're gonna have to bring it somewhere or have somebody come and fix it here. But because we need to get an electrician in to wire the garage so we can get that fixed. So we didn't get as much accomplished as we wanted, but we do have the windows ready to throw in this front room, and then we'll be fully done with these two rooms, dining room and the parlor.
Yep.
We'll all have the windows all done. Floors are done. Ceilings are done. We won't totally be done because we still have to finish the trim, but
Should be here any day now.
hopefully. All right, so we're gonna move these plants out of the way and try to get these windows in place.
Wonderful. It's almost invisible too.
Hey,
I mean, one might hold, and they're not going to work
not
after all
gonna
these
fall.
years. It's held up there. It's held up here. Windows.
we got windows. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and you know the
This
other
one-
beautiful
wait,
part?
How snug is this one going up? It's a little snug on the top. We can either wax. Oh, it goes up. All right. That'll loosen.
I gotta clean up.
Except in the summer when it gets
is
humid.
that edge on the outside? That's
Oh, this one's perfect. So a couple of them are snug when you get up to the top. But I mean, you can always sand out a little bit of the inside too
Yeah.
here if you needed to.
that's gonna bother me, but I can get it
It's the first floor. We can get it from the outside.
after we take the storms off.
Can raise the storm.
All right.
Windows.
So we have windows in our den, fully done. Fully done.
Fully done. 2 rooms, full new windows. Well,
Well,
newly restored
rehabbed,
windows.
restored windows. Cool.
So what's the recap? Should we recap?
Recap. We had our first snow. We had visitors.
We did.
We got an air compressor
We
that we
did.
can't use, and we put in some windows. Whoop!
Yep.
And we had a trail cam
Malfunction
malfunction.
yet again.
But hey, maybe we'll catch that bobcat again that's eating the neighbor's chickens.
Yep.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone, for another week. Woo. of life on Pumpkin Ridge, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.